So that's it. So we start today with Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, and we're on Siman number 12 and halacha number 10. It says, and so the big topic is preparation for prayer. So you cannot just start praying; you have to prepare. So in Siman number 12, or the 10, 10. It says a person should establish for himself a specific synagogue or study hall in which he will pray regularly. So, okay. In addition, he should establish for himself a specific place to pray. Any place within the 4 amos is considered one place. There is an area within the 4 amos of his designated place is considered set place for prayer. Okay, so let's start here, try to understand. So first, you have to pick for yourself a synagogue that you're going to pray. So it's possible that because of a busy life, a person can have several synagogues. Yeah. For example, during the week, he goes to one synagogue. On Shabbat, he goes to another synagogue. Yeah. Or in the morning, he goes to one Minyan. For Min Hamarif, he goes to other. So there is no contradiction here, but he has to be consistent. If you go,
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Is it what's better, to pray in a shul where there's no Shomer Shabbat, or to pray at home? Like, what's better? What's preferable?
Okay, so it's a good question. So I'll answer this way. So if there is no minyan anyway, for example, if only nine people, so it's better to pray in shul. But if you are number 10, it's better to leave.
I see. Okay.
So what is let's elaborate. So if people are not Shomer Shabbat, so if you're number 10, so you enable them in their minds to say Kaddish, to say Kiddusha, to say Baruch Hu, which is they're not allowed, and it's because of you, because you decided to stay. Mm-hmm. You understand? So if there are only like a few people, I give you another example. For you missed the prayers. You missed, you came whatever late, so and they allow you to stay. For example, they're not closing down shul, so it's proper to go to shul. It's preferable to pray in shul than at home. But if there is no like, it's two separate things. But if there is if you're going to be the number 10 in this minyan, it's not good. If there are more people and you do not care, you're not going to respond. But on the other hand, if you're not going to respond because you're not allowed to respond, for example, if it's only like 8, let's say 8 Shomer Shabbat and other 9 not, let's say other 5 not, so you're not allowed to respond to all of this calling, right? Kiddusha, for example. So everybody is going to look at you like you're apikoros.
Because you said amen.
because you're quiet. So basically you're losing from both sides. So it's better not to go to this place.
Like a maritain on both sides. I mean, on one side, I mean, of course, you're enabling them to sin because of your presence. And on the other side, there's a maritain saying, "Oh, why is he not doing this? Maybe he just..."
Exactly. Maybe he's a apikoros. Yeah, of course. He's not agreeing all of this to say amen on the Kaddish. You understand? See, he's a... So it's better to avoid this place. So it's proper thing to investigate. So of course we're talking about people who knowingly commit all of these things, that transgression, not Shomer Shabbos. So basically, if 10 people know that he's not Shomer Shabbos, so he's not. Basically, they don't have to 10 of them see him making barbecue on Shabbos at the same time, right? So okay. So for example, I saw one guy was driving and he was parking. So I was going to shul early and he was parking next to his house. He went to gym on the Shabbos, and I told him, you're not supposed to do that. I mean, we cannot count you. He said, no, I know, don't worry. And guess what? 30 minutes later, he showed up in the shul. And guess what? He's number 10, this clown. So I left the the building. I went outside. So this Rabbi came after me and said, "What's going on? We need you." I said that there is no Minyan. I explained what the situation is.
Mhm.
You understand? So no, please come back. I said, no, I'm not coming back. I'm not, because if I'm going to come back, I'm going to enable you to say all of the things you're going. And this guy plus this guy, he's a Leib. So he's a Leib. So for sure they're going to call him to a Torah, and he's going to make all of the blessings in vain. So basically, stay away. And I wrote to Rabbi Reuven just to make sure, and he said you did absolutely right. He gave you proofs and stuff like that. So just it was many years ago, but anyway, like I wanted to make sure that I acted correctly, basically. Okay. So back to our discussion. So a person has to establish for himself. So as we said, it could be several based on his schedule, life schedule. There is no problem whatsoever, right? But if he said that this shul is good, the schedule is good, and there is kosher Minyan, so he has to come to that shul. And plus, inside of the shul, he has to establish a set place. It's basically you're good. You understand? So if somebody came, a guest came and sat in your seat for because he did not know, so you don't have to start the fight because you can sit right next to it. Okay, so basically try to be on that place because it's Kitzur, they're not going to explain it, but basically HaShem is awaiting for you in that place to call for him in that specific place. You understand? So it's very, very important. And plus, Kabbalistically, also. Okay, continue. It is preferable if one is able to establish his set place next to the wall. That's the big deal, right? So that there is no one between him and the wall when he prays. Okay, so let's read the commentary and we're going to explain. Commentary. This halacha cannot be requirements for every person, as obviously only limited amount of people can have their set place adjacent to the wall. Rather, it is addressed to those who are especially punctilious in the observance. They should try to arrange an especially favorable place to pray. See Mishnah Brura. See also 18:8. Are we going to get to it? For more about this halacha. So basically, if it's possible, so me personally, I always try to pray next to the wall. So first of all, there is no distraction whatsoever. First of all, and second of all, somehow in all of the shuls that maybe where I go, so people try to sit back, closer to the back when people are talking. So always people who sit in the front, stay in the front, then they talk less. Or don't talk at all. And people who tend to sit on the back, they talk more. So in all of the shuls that I went to, the front is always open.
Rabbi, I have a quick question. Let's say you're praying the Midah or any prayer, but yet you can't pray in front of a wall. You have to pray behind somebody.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to pray behind somebody who's not Shomer Shabbat? Is there a law against that?
Yeah. No. There is no problem. There is no problem.
There's no problem? Oh. Thank you.
We're going to see later on when we get to the Siman what is the problem concerning if somebody's praying behind you. That's the problem.
Oh, I see.
So basically, I give you like a quick synopsis. So when you pray Shmona Esrei, it says you stand in front of the king, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, right? And some say it's 4 hours, like 7 to 8 feet. Right. It's your personal space, so nobody can cross in front of you. So basically, like if you finish a little earlier and there is somebody behind you still praying, so you cannot take 3 steps back.
Oh, I see.
So even you finish, you have to stand and listen. You have to answer to Kiddusha and stand until you finish. Right? And so it's very, very, very important. So there is some stricter opinion Mishnah Brura brings that it's not 4 amos, it's not 8 feet. It's like as long as you can see, basically. So don't cross. So me personally, I don't walk in a shul, but if needed, so try to not to. If somebody is praying Shmona Esrei, try to go around behind them. Behind them on the side, there is no problem. In front of them, big issue. So it's like a disrespect. It's like HaShem is talking to him, like HaShem is listening to him, and you cross. Oof, that's not good. All right. So, but we're going to get to it. So now we say, preferable if it's possible to pray in front of the wall. So the simple explanation, not like simple explanation, that there's no distraction. So somebody came late, somebody is cleaning his nose, somebody prepared the change, this and that, like people talking, something fell. You don't see it because why? You have to turn the whole body to see it. So you're just facing the wall. I found it very beneficial. This is in accordance with the methods of praying that we find with King Hiskiyahu. As it is written in Yeshayahu 38:2, Hiskiyahu turned his face to the wall and prayed, etc. One should not stand or sit in prayer next to the wicked person. Okay, that's the question. Okay, so let's try. Let's go idea by idea. So first of all, how do you know to pray in front of the wall? From King Hiskiyahu, and if you like summary about the King Hiskiyahu, he was a righteous king, and he established Torah in all Israel. So, and he eradicated all these idols and stuff like that, and he makes sure that everybody studying Torah. So they say every 6-year-old knew Torah by heart. And he put a sword and stick it to the ground and say, whoever is not going to learn the Torah, I'm going to chop with this sword his head off, basically, right? It's like the righteous of the righteous. And he knew he was a prophet, some sense, right? And he knew in his prophecy, Ruach HaKodesh, it's not prophecy, it's Ruach HaKodesh, right? It's a lower level. So that he's going to have a wicked child, wicked son. And not to have this wicked son, he decided to do what? Not to get married. I mean, he's very righteous man, and he does not want to bring a wicked person to this world. And he decided not to get married. Well, what could be better? What could be more praiseworthy, right? Especially if he knows that this wicked son of his is going to be the next king. So, like, if it's some poor person, he's wicked, okay, who cares, right? But the king, he can create a lot of damage, right? So the story was that he decided not to get married, and HaShem did not like his plan. So he sent the prophet. I think it was Yeshayahu. So he sent it. I think it was Yeshayahu. Let's say it was Yeshayahu. So he said to rebuke him and said, "Why you didn't get married? You're going to die soon. I think in 3 days or so. Like you're going to die like very, very soon." And this Hiskiyahu said, "What do you mean? I am trying to be the servant of HaShem. That's the biggest reward. Said, why? Because you did not get married." But he explained, "I didn't get married because I didn't want to bring this bad son." And Yeshayahu said, "It's not your decision. HaShem controls all of the destinies, all of the people, all of the things. And if this wicked son decided to do Teshuvah, he's going to do Teshuvah. What is your calculations?" And he said, "Look, you know what? I was wrong. I apologize before HaShem." And he said, "Please, I want son, and I want to marry, and want to marry who? Your daughter." So he married this prophet's daughter. So to ensure I'm righteous, she's righteous. So we have a bigger chance to have a righteous child. You understand? And they did not get a righteous child. They got this Menashe Rasha, and he actually killed his Yeshayahu, his grandfather. But it's a different story for a different time.
I heard that they had, I think, 2 children. If I'm not mistaken, there was a shur of Rav Yaron. There were 2 of them, and the one that there was 2 of them. One was making fun of the father at the ball spot. He's saying, "Oh, that would be a nice place to put a korban to avodah zarah." So he heard that. He killed the one who said it, but the one who didn't speak, he actually had the idea, and he was the one who became Menashe, the wicked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the point is, don't do your own calculations. What is going to be good? What is going to be right? So just do what HaShem says. So He said, He told you to get married. So you do all of the appropriate efforts to get married.
Yeah.
And about your children, you do your best. You give them the proper education. If they don't turn out right, it's you did your job. You understand? Don't do these calculations. Okay. So continue.
Quick question. I opened up my Shulchan Aruch. Which chapter are you in? 13?
It's at 12. Siman 12.
Siman 12. Sorry. Thank you.
And in Halach number 10.
Okay, thanks.
So we're at the end of this halach. Okay, so and next one. It's actually what was your question before. It says one should not stand or sit in prayer next to the wicked person.
Mm-hmm.
So the wicked, when they say with the wicked person, so a second. So the wicked person is something that going against HaShem. So like simple understanding. So there is a bad aura, right? That this people produce, and it can affect you, right? And then next, like you praying, and he's going to start talking to you. And some people they're so shy, they're so embarrassed that they feel that they have to answer. Like in a shul that I go. So there is one person that has to say Kaddish. Elderly person, very nice, very humble, stuff like that. And the husband finished prayer, and somebody had to say Kaddish, and it was quiet in the shul. So and this husband yelled like Kaddish. So somebody and this elderly person starts saying Kaddish, and then when this husband realized, so this person was in the middle of the Shmoneh Esrei, so he was not allowed to say Kaddish. You understand? So some people, they're so shy, so embarrassed. So even to this wicked person ask them, they would talk to him. You understand? That's one of the explanations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in general, try to keep out of the wicked person and next to the righteous people. That's a general suggestion, not only in prayers. Continue.
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Okay. Even when a person prays in his home, okay, so exactly what you asked before, Ethan, okay. He should also establish for himself a set place where the members of the household will not disturb him. So even if you pray in your house, for example, I don't know, for whatever reason, so you have to pray in a set place. Okay, at the desk, I don't know, in the couch, you sit in the couch, whatever, in the chair, whatever you pray, it does not make any difference, but it should be established place, first of all, and make sure that people do not walk in front of you.
Like your own room or something. Yeah.
If you have your own room, yes, it's better. But for example, I prayed in the living room. So so it's like not in the bed. There's nothing wrong to pray in the bedroom. There's nothing like shameful there. There's no problem. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So continue. So he has this established place. So make sure that if it's in a private room, that's the best. So you don't have disturbance. But if it's in a living room or somewhere, make sure that people do not walk in front of you because it's not proper. Sometimes they do not dress appropriately. For example, women do not have to cover their hair in the house, or they can walk with a short sleeve in the house. There's no problem. But you, they can walk, but you're not allowed to pray when you see that, even your own wife. So.
Yeah.